Valley. I live at 13854 Topsail, and I am the president, and along with my neighbors, we are the founders of the Aquarius Park Incorporated, a nonprofit that we specifically formed to adopt Aquarius Park on the island. The mission of our nonprofit was to repair, improve, and maintain Aquarius Park so it can be a place that can be used and enjoyed by all members of our community. We worked for 3 years with the Parks Department to come up with a plan to adopt that park, and in April 2017, we were approved. I am only here today because of the last city council meeting. There was a public comment about my nonprofit, and in that part, my name, since I am the founder of and president of, that I was slandered and defamed. And as a licensed attorney in the state of Texas, I have worked very hard to build a reputation that I'm a trustworthy, ethical, hardworking attorney. And to have accusations of bullying, fraud, and illegal activity, I have to take very seriously. That's a problem that I have, okay? And we have worked very hard to form this nonprofit to do something good for our community. Aquarius Kids Parks, we submitted a plan in June of 2017 to the Parks Department, including community gardens, repairing the current playground equipment, while raising funds to make new equipment, walking paths, shade structures, plantings, a dog park, and a splash pad. All were approved, except for the splash pad in the dog park. Had no idea that our wonderful parks people were going to be here today advocating for that, but those are things that we would like to do, right? We were told at that time those things were disapproved because they did not meet the master plan. That was fine. We were told the legal path that we needed to take if we wanted those ideas brought forward, which is what we are doing. We are availing ourselves of those legal avenues, which is Deer Parks Regional Advisory Council, right? Which is the survey that has come due now, that was done 10 years ago, to go in and look at what is your community change, what do our parks need, what's appropriate for different size parks, right? So I want you to take in consideration those funds that need to be given to the Parks Department to allow this survey to go forward, right? And if that survey says, our community has changed in 10 years, and if that survey says this area is appropriate for this or that, then it is. If it's not, then we move on from that dog park, from the splash pads, whatever, right? But that's what the legal processes that are put in place. I also want to point out that the neighbors that abut Aquarius Park are the same neighbors that have lived with a wasteland park that has been done nothing by the city, right? Not because that they didn't want to, but they didn't have the funds to do so. So those are the same people that have said when we have had public meetings, they don't want a baseball field at that park either because it would be noisy. These are the neighbors that have called and complained to the city when we had the trucks that delivered dirt for the community garden. The same neighbors that called the police department because we were using a tractor to move dirt for the community gardens. I want you to keep this in mind. Most of all, though, I want you to fund that survey, because it's not just for us, it's for all of your city parks, so that you guys can know and let the Parks and Recreation Department do their job.
Thank you.